I voyaged far in skies unknown, by seeking treasure unforetold. And from the stars and darkness deep, I find my way back home.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to D&D Blender presents Spelljammer Light of Xaryxis. I am your humble DM, Tim, and today we have with us Kegara.
Hello.
Fleur.
Hello.
Jackie.
Yes.
And Charmaine.
I'm also here.
In the previous session, the group met up with a few interesting characters, notably Topla, a wizard who was an astronomer living alone on a tower, as well as this fine gentleman, Grismond Garganhale, a vampirate who is an old flame of Topla, who had been attacked by members of the Astral elves after he actually attacked them and bit off a little bit more than he could chew. When the group went to investigate, Grimzod came over and greeted the party, and then his crew mutinied and ran away with his ship. With quick thinking from the four abreast, they teleported over to the ship while it was being taken, killed everyone on board, and found the precious cargo that Grimzod had managed to capture. Princess Zendali of the Xaryxian Empire, who has asked for your aid. Let me just open up the page here, because I actually forgot to open up the campaign book, which might actually be kind of helpful since we're playing the campaign. It was... Oh, I love the thing it's called. Look, a princess. Yes, because I am Princess Zendali, daughter of Emperor Zavan and heir to the throne of Xaryxis, and that was where the session ended. And I will skip to the next chapter. It has a cool little introduction. To save the world from the Xaryxian Empire, the characters embarked on a dangerous voyage across space. Along the way, they joined forces with a gift Commodore, helped a vampirate captain quell a mutiny, and rescued a princess from the brig of a vampirate ship. Not just any princess, but the daughter of their enemy.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, as you all gather on the deck of the Second Wind, Zendali gathers you all around and holds court, basically saying,
"Look, we all want the same thing here. Revenge. As my father lies on his deathbed, my scheming brother Zelith denies me my birthright. He seized control of my father's navy, banished me from the court, and left me in the clutches of his sycophants. He orchestrated the attack on Earth, bombarding it with astral seeds and harvesting from Xaryxis, our dying star. Once the crystal vines have drained all energy from the world, they will discharge the energy in a beam of light back to Xaryxis, replenishing it. Zealous instructed his minions to deposit me on Earth, so that as I died, my energy could contribute in a small way to the light of Xaryxis. Fortunately for me, my ship was disabled and boarded by these vampirates."
and Gimson's like, ha ha.
Yes. "Help me become Empress, and I will undo the damage Zealous has already caused to Earth."
What is that you've just eaten?
Ice cream biscuit, and it's very cold.
Oh, right. I was like, just this weird look after I said that line, like,
He sounds very mean.
Oh, he's very... mean doesn't even begin to cover it.
As this is all going on, you can see Topla's like paying attention. Grimzod isn't really paying attention to the princess. He's sort of eyeing Topla, and he's like, being all cool. Philadra doesn't really give a crap. Flinch is being very sort of like, ooh, what's going on here? Commodore Crux, he's half paying attention, but he's mostly looking at Grimzod with disdain, with his hand on his gun. He's like waiting for something to happen. He doesn't trust this guy an inch, you can tell, just because of the fact that he's ready to shoot him at a moment's notice. Yeah, so as she finishes her speech,
"So, what say you?"
Well, what do you expect us to do? How are we going to help you become Empress?
Well, you have a ship, You have you have your skills. I'm sure you must know other people out there with vessels. If you can get me back to the citadel of Xaryxis in time for the coronation, I will be able to prevent my brother from taking the throne. I have, she holds up her hand, and you see on her finger is a ring, which, interestingly enough, is almost identical to the one that Jackie wears. It's a ring of shooting stars, but it's a lot more ornate. I still bear the signet ring. I managed to smuggle this out. If I can return, this will allow me to prove that I am the rightful heir and stop him from becoming emperor.
Well, let's have a group moment.
Yes. You need time to discuss it?
Yeah.
You just wait over there, princess. We'll be back momentarily.
All right.
I can just visualize her running down the aisle like in Shrek going, I am jacked!
All right. So you guys want to... you've also got Captain Grimzod's ship over here. Grimzod said, well, if you're going to have a discussion, Topla, would you mind joining me? There's something that I need to retrieve from my vessel, something that we may find useful in the coming moment, I guess. And you say,
Okay.
and he takes her hand and teleports over to the ship. So they're gone.
Wear protection.
There we go. They're on the ship there. And if you guys want to have a moment alone, I can put you on the lower decks. So you go downstairs, and there are very small rooms that you can gather in. The quarters on this ship, the berthing on this ship is very, very small. The rooms are literally just big enough to have a hammock across and then just a single chest underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But there is plenty of space that you can gather to discuss what it is that you require.
I still don't see what this has to do with us. I just want to get home.
Yeah, like, it's not really any of our business.
There are a bunch of people that are gonna be hurt if we don't do something.
How long's it gonna take?
The longer we stay in here and argue about it.
Well, I think we're maybe talking months. I don't know.
Well, you know it's going to take 9 months of travel at least to get back by boat.
To our destination?
Yeah.
But I do have that I did learn a teleportation spell. It'll just cost us a bit of money. And for the ingredients.
Or maybe we can make some money out of this. I mean, far be it from me to bring up crass commercialism or anything. Yeah. It's not normally my bag, but however, you could wrangle some cash holder monies out of all of this.
Having an empress as a friend would be very helpful.
You know, I could just take her signature ring. I'm very good at nicking stuff.
That would be
I'd have two
very
then.
bad.
So you become the empress.
And I would be the empress. I could actually, and you know I can do it.
We do know that you're very capable.
But you don't know their customs. You don't know what to
Oh,
say at the
I
coronation service.
Oh, I know ways to make her.
You're a little bit scary.
I would do anything to protect my friends.
We're not in danger.
Well, you
Yet.
will be if you follow her.
But would she be able to help us get home faster? Maybe she has a really fast ship.
Maybe she has a teleportation.
Well,
Maybe she has a shooting star. I don't know.
We just need some precious gems, some chalk. And
Yeah, she
some
learned the
inks.
spell teleportation circle. She just needs the chalk.
Yeah.
Do you know any circles to teleport to?
I have the location of home.
Yeah.
Say.
The one location that she was able to glean, we did this during the level up in the week. When you guys got the symbols, like the crests for the what's the word I'm looking for? The Force Grey.
mm-hmm.
On the back, it has the teleportation thing. So you can get back. So she knows how to get back to the Force Grey headquarters.
And we still have those, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just go along with it, and if she gets in any trouble, we can,
We can just poof back home. Why don't we ask her how long it's going to take?
We could do that.
Why don't we ask the big dude? Commodore, what's his
Commodore
Fishnoodle?
Crux. As you
Mr.
are
Crux?
Yes.
As you are actually saying that, a door opens here, and he sheepishly enters into the room, ducking his head because it's fucking massive. Hello, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Yeah, we're just coming to you.
Ah, good that I have found you. I've left the princess in the capable hands of Mr. Finch and Faladra. I have a confession to make. I'm sorry that I've sort of dragged you all into this, but I feel that this is the time that I come clean.
You're the Emperor.
No, I wish. No, unfortunately. When...
You are a small hamster called Clarence?
Have you seen the size of hamsters? Good God, no.
2 goblins and 3 goblins, 4 goblins in a trench coat?
No. In my military career, I once led a fleet of force against the forces of Xaryxis that were threatening my homeworld, and I failed. My entire planetary system was wiped out, and I've been spending all my time since then with, trying to find absolution in the bottom of various cups and places. And when I heard about your coming and what had happened to Earth, I thought maybe I could wager that to allow me to get some sort of vengeance against these people, because they have been destroying worlds for so long, making destruction wherever they go, just to feed their dying empire and their dying star. And they feed entire worlds, all the life energy, including all of the people on there, to their star, and it has to stop. And I saw in you maybe one last chance at maybe getting some redemption. I've been trying to gather up forces. A companion of mine, a former soldier in my employ, I forgot his name now, Sergeant Blastomoff. He has been attempting to rally forces with Vocath on the moon of Vocath, but I lost contact with him as I accidentally gambled away the sending stone that we used to communicate shortly before you had arrived. But with the princess here, I think maybe this will be the biggest chance that I have to finally strike at the heart of these people. Now, if I know that you have no loyalty towards me and you just want to go home, but as it stands, you have the chance to do something very great and to save a lot of people and prevent a lot of future suffering if we can stop the light of Xaryxis from absorbing another world. But I don't expect you to follow me. You don't have to. You owe me nothing. If you wish to return home, then I will see to it that is done, and we will simply go our separate ways.
Couple of questions there, Captain Dumbtruck. First things first, why on earth would you gamble away the one way you have communicating with your friend? Second of all, it's almost rhetorical. What guarantees do you have that any deal made with the possible next Empress are going to be A, held to, B, worth the paper they're printed on, and C, that the people themselves are going to let it happen.
Which people are you referring to?
The empire of the evil Sun Eater peoples.
You have none, but as I see it, at best we have an ally. At the worst, we have a hostage. Either way, it is an opportunity.
Well, let me get this straight. We don't have any. You have no prior knowledge of any of her dealings, whether she keeps her promises, what sort of woman she is. Says she's completely untested.
Absolutely.
Oh,
She has a shiny ring and she says she's a princess.
that
Sounds like a princess.
How long would it take us to get there?
Well, first we'll need to get to Vocath, which will be about another 3 to 4 days of travel. We need to leave this area and head out into void space. Sorry, head out into not void space. Give me a second. It is a different space.
Space.
A different space. Doom space. We need to head out into Doom space. Once we locate Blastomov, hopefully he has managed to convince the forces that we require to join us, and then it is maybe another few days travel in order to get to the Citadel.
Get there before the thingy? With
Coronation?
the
Well, according to the princess, we have time, but we'll need to make speed now.
Can you kindly jog on for a moment?
Of course.
So, I was actually hoping that we could get back home soon before Jackie, gets her intelligence back.
I think we're well past that point.
Yeah. It was so annoying.
It's alright. We'll just do it again. Because after all, I'm going to turn that mime inside out.
I'm gonna break some wings.
I'm going to pull his legs off and make him a slither.
That would be bloody.
I suppose I could interrogate the princess, maybe.
I don't know if we need to interrogate her. We could just ask her questions.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Same thing.
Interrogate
There's
sounds
no
like
guarantee that she'll be telling the truth either.
But you see this one, she's very cluey. We ask the questions and she can tell us if she's lying or not.
Well, give her an hour in a room with Jackie. We'll see what she gleans.
Because there may be another way to ensure compliance to process, that's all I'm saying.
I don't know if we should let her see how crazy we can get after that last incident with the noble lady.
I mean, one time, I swear.
as long as there are no children on board, we'll be fine.
You have no children around.
Suddenly, the children show up.
Kill the children.
Small elves.
Right, so we can just flat out ask her, and then
Yeah.
Jackie
Well,
can figure out if she's telling the truth or lying.
but even if she is lying, it's good to know. We can.
Yes, let's go ask the princess the questions.
Well, this ship is I was just looking over at the big ship that we just depopulated.
I don't know how we're going to sail that without people to populate it.
I know, but come on, it's huge. Anywho,
Well, one thing you do, I should actually mention this as well. During the downtime in between, you've noticed the ship is very badly damaged. It's like maybe 2 or 3 more hits to being completely fucked, which is why, because it was just fresh from the battle. It was the only ship that survived that
Elves.
massive barrage.
Yep.
With the space elves, so it's not. You could sail it. It would require time to repair. You could bring it with you if you wanted to, but
Maybe there's a way to hide it.
well,
Well,
you are currently actually in a massive nebula cloud. Like it is actually hidden.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're also hidden at the moment as well.
all right.
So
Well, let's just go. Put the lady to the question. I mean, no, let me rephrase that. Ask her some questions, and then Jackie can have a little fussy around and see if she's lying or not.
all right.
We could invite her to a game of cards or something. I mean, not.
Wager her ring.
At this point, you see Grimzod and Topla have returned, and Grimzod has the spelljamming helm from his ship. He's disconnected it and brought it on board. Saying, well, I figure that if I disable the vessel, if someone happens to find it, they're not going to be going anywhere with it anywhere quickly. And if we happen to find another vessel, we can always install this one, and I can become a pirate again.
Didn't we need a spell jamming?
There
That
was
was for the elf ship.
yeah. He's taken the.
Didn't we need one though?
No. For
Did we
our
get
ship.
repaired?
No, yeah, they fixed it. That
Okay,
was in the,
we are fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you because again you were sort of not really here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to Topla's tower and she repaired
Right.
the helm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So, Princess.
And he
I'm gonna put If we start asking questions, I'll put the
okay, so
telepathy
you're
on her.
doing okay, give me a second here. I need to get her stat block
I
up.
nearly took Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Let's just say that I can make her.
She wears a suit of elven chain.
We've got a pretty good combined intimidation score.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Princess Lady, can we please ask you some questions?
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, so she, Commodore Crux again. Once Grismod and Topla show up, Grimzod begins to take the helm downstairs, and Crux immediately goes back to his stern self and just starts following them around. So they disappear below decks,
Playing good cop, bad cop.
basically. Philadra goes, I better go and see, make sure that he doesn't kill anyone.
That's a good plan.
Goes downstairs, and Mr. Finch, sort of reading the room, goes, I'll be up here. And he leaps up and climbs up the rigging and begins to pretend to stitch a one of the sails back together.
Right.
So, yes?
Well, this is a time to be honest with us. We want to know: are you truly who you say you are?
I am, yes. My name is Princess Zendali, the rightful heir to the Xaryxian Empire.
And will your people? Is it true that your people, everyone, will accept you as such?
If I claim the throne before my brother does, then yes.
How long do we have until the coronation?
We have a little over 8 days.
If you become the Empress,
Mm-hmm.
will your people continue to seed worlds, inhabited worlds, and burn them up to feed your son?
If I am made Empress, I am going to make it policy that we will not be seeding inhabited worlds. We can do... Our sun can be fed with lesser worlds, but worlds with life on them are more... provide more fuel for our sun, but it can be done. Require more work. The main reason that our empire has been feeding on inhabited worlds for as long as we have is because, quite frankly, it's simpler.
What happens when you run out of uninhabited worlds?
Well, there's a lot of them.
Yes, I cannot speak to that far in the future. That may be something for a future empress.
Why do you have to stay on that world with the dying sun? Why don't you just move?
Because that is our empire.
You can find a new uninhabited world and make that your empire.
And she just goes stern and says, Look, I don't know you, and I do not need...
We don't know you. We're just trying to figure things out.
Well, this is the way our empire has done things for as long as I can remember. My people would not accept anything less than what we provide.
Okay. We gotta ask these questions, because maybe they hadn't been thought of.
What is it? Is it truthful? Is it ringing?
So you've been... well, make an insight with advantage, because you've been reading her mind.
Where's inside? Okay, I got a pretty good score for that. It's not there. Oh, cool. So 23 is my highest.
23. All right. You're detecting certain levels of untruthfulness. So some of what she said is true, some of what she said isn't true.
Okay. So she cannot be trusted. I won't say that out loud, but I will call her out on that. I will say, I have abilities to tell what is true and what isn't, and I am detecting that some of what you're saying is you're not being completely honest with us. I suggest right now, if you want our help, that you tell us exactly what is going on. Will you continue to
Seed inhabited world.
seed inhabited worlds?
She sort of glares at you.
I glare back and I can intimidate.
He says, "I've given you my answer. If you will assist me, or not."
Do you want to help or not?
I mean,
I mean,
think of it this way, right? You want our assistants to get back and take the throne and become the most powerful, whatever it is, hoo-jee-boo-boo. And that's all well and good, but, you know, if you want us to do this thing for you, then you must do some things for us.
And that includes telling us the truth.
Well, there's also things like, company secrets, I suppose, that she's not allowed to tell.
She'll go, "Will I, when I'm Empress, seed worlds that are inhabited? No. If I'm unable to persuade the members of my society, my council, in order to adopt these changes, then I will not be able to prevent that from happening. But it is my intent."
Well, we can always just...
And he just looks at you and he goes, "Yes, I can't expect you to understand the intricacies of an empire that you know absolutely nothing about."
Don't take us for fools, princess.
It may surprise you to know.
I don't take you for fools, but don't take me for one either.
Oh, no. Look, I get that, nothing's ever as black and white as one would like it, and that shades of grey are inevitable in any transaction. However, there are always ways to make changes. And there's also a lot of very, 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 very unhappy people out there whose worlds have been basically burned up for your world's, for your little empire's benefit. And eventually, they're going to get sick of it, and they're going to come and knock you off your perch. So, if in the efforts of maintaining the longevity of your particular little empire, which I'm sure is huge and star-spanning and scary and all those things, it may actually be worth it in the long run to ensure that it continues to be a little nicer to people.
I think that's what she said she was going to try to do.
Yeah, and that's okay. And we can help by removing the people that don't. Anywho.
The other question that we had was, we're happy to go in and bat for you and stuff, but what are we going up against? Like, the entire army? Because there's 4 of us.
All I need is to get close. From what Blastomoff... No, it wasn't Blastomoff. What Crux has informed me is that his ally, Blastomoff, has been assembling a fleet. With the strength of that fleet, we should be able to make it through to the Citadel before the coronation occurs. And then once we get onto the Citadel, all we need to do is make it to the coronation chamber, or to my brother, before the coronation happens. There are members of the guard that are loyal to me. If we can find the right people, then it will be very, very simple. This will not be as simple as kicking in the door. Yeah, it requires a little bit of finesse.
I'm getting severe Phantom Menace. Strike team assembling moments. Well, that sounds like fun.
Aggressive negotiations, as it were.
Aggressive negotiations, yes.
Well, I suppose we have time.
Yeah, we go meet the fleet and we'll decide there.
I mean, what's 8 days in over 9 months?
Well, it only takes, a couple of minutes to die, but yeah, let's go.
Well, let's just
sometimes less.
Let's just not die. That's fine.
Let's do it.
And look, I'm sure a newly crowned empress would be undyingly grateful to people who have helped her. So
she seems a bit arrogant to me.
I'm still here.
She might
K-Girl looks at her and goes, You know.
She might think that she's better than anyone else.
She is. She's an empress.
Well, some people are quite racist. I would know.
Yes, this is true.
I'm confused.
Righto. So,
I want to help the princess.
You are sweet. I guess.
No, I'm the help.
Oh.
I want to help the princess.
Finger takes at the puppet. Yes, I think we should help the princess.
And I talk back at the puppet and boop it on the nose. Yes, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So the princess just.
This is what you're in for, princess. If you want our help, then you're going to have to put up
Yes,
with it.
I feel I've made a terrible mistake.
Are also warrior performers, so
Yes.
We are the best from where we come from.
you want someone to pretend to be something, come to the right place.
We're pulling up such
Well-
a good first impression.
We never do.
Kind of
Yeah,
our
but we
theme.
make up for it by killing everyone in the room.
Yeah.
You make a bad first impression. Everyone who you disappoint is dead, and then you start again.
Right? So it balances itself out.
In the end,
We impress the people who are left.
All right.
Or terrify them.
See?
So
Captain, Commodore.
Commodore Crux comes up, followed by Topla and Grimzod. Sorry, I know why I keep calling him Gearzod. It's Grimzod.
Mr. Pirate.
Or you.
Yeah. So what have you decided?
We're gonna help the princess.
Very good. Philadra. Yes, Captain. Set course for Vocath. Yes, aye, sir. Do, 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 do. And then at this point, you all level up. On the traveling over, you level up to level 10. So
Can we have a long rest?
you are, yes, many, many long rests.
Yes, we shall learn.
Hit points.
Hit points. If you want as well, during the traveling, Charmaine, you wanted to keep practicing for your pistol, yes?
Yes.
All right, cool. So just give me 6 d20 rolls.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to grab another one.
How many? What do you need? D4?
D20s.
D20.
6. Oh, good.
Get 2 more.
I don't need 8.
Yes. Interestingly enough, this chapter is
do
called
them?
Trust Issues.
I don't.
So
I'm just showing you that I have 6.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But I appreciate the offer. Oh, no. 10, 17, 13, 8, 3, and 3.
okay, so not quite. So you've been getting your thing. You've got like two days where you did quite well, and then the rest of it was not quite so much. So you think you're about halfway there into learning how it works. Crux has been working very closely with you, steadying your hips and getting the aim right and helping you aim. But I think you've been distracted by his
Maybe
big,
that's why I'm not doing so
exactly.
well.
I think you're being distracted by his big, strong hands.
Oh, Commodore, I think I need your help. I'm not very good at this.
Just intentionally screwing up so that he keeps helping you out.
Pew pew. Oh no.
Oh, I missed. Oh dear.
I missed again.
Oh, show me how to do it again, Commodore.
Can you load that pistol for me?
Oh, your gun is
yeah,
so
load that
powerful. Okay.
Now load it slower.
All right.
Is the safety still on?
Better hope it is.
No, remember, Charmaine, a safe gun is a good gun. You don't want it going off too prematurely.
Oh, yes, it's always best to be safe.
Absolutely. Yes, you're being, like there's a lot of sexual innuendo going on, but he doesn't get any of it.
Bless.
He's just taking it very, very seriously, and you're falling over yourself trying to flirt with him. He's just completely oblivious to the whole situation.
It's the best kind, though.
During the downtime, does anyone else want to do anything? Is there any activities you would like to?
Are there any flowers growing on this ship?
There are buds on the tree. The treant, he actually has
Might groom the treant.
Okay, yep. So you and I forgot his name now.
The treant.
The treant. He does have a name. It's like Far Stepper or something like that.
We'll spend some quality fey creature time.
Fey creature time. Yes, exactly. I sort of thought you'd enjoy this ship because it's basically it's a living ship. Grimzod is failing to rekindle his relationship with Topla. Jackie,
I'd like to gamble with the
princess,
No.
or Mr. Finch.
the man that lost his
Oh, you want to gamble with the pirate?
Yeah.
So you just
he
hang
looks
out.
like he's.
Cool. Yeah. No, he's very happy to do that with you. So what will you be gambling?
I wish to gamble some money.
Let's do some gold.
Well, do I have anything?
I'm gonna roll the new dice that was gifted to me by Fleur. This is the cool one because it has, on a natural 20 it has fuck you, and on a natural 1 it says fuck me. So I'm gonna use that one. So basically we'll roll off to see how much, like we'll roll off to see who gets higher on your gambling side of things.
I have a lot of extra abilities when it comes to gambling.
Okay, so I'll give you advantage on this because you can use your mind reading and shit like that. So
I also have very high, deception and all sorts of things.
well, it's not a fuck me, but it might as well be.
How many do I roll?
Just roll 2d20.
Oh god. I rolled 2 4s.
Cool. Well, I rolled a 3. So, after some very intense games where neither of you were doing very, very well, you do manage to win a few rounds. He has a newfound respect for you, but you never manage to break his spirits. He's always like, very, very, very much like
close game.
very, very close games, very, very close games, and you're a bit creeped out because his hand keeps on running off the table, and you think he might be storing cards in his dead hand, but you're never able to catch him cheating. And Kegara.
Kegara is... Kegara's not really doing much of anything at the moment. He's kind of frustrated about not being able to just go and kill a mime. Not going to lie, I just want to kill a mime. So
It's just carving stick figures of him killing a mime.
it's like, yeah, it's pictures of him like throttling and stabbing. But it's not just carving. It's like scroll work. He spends the time, and it's just like, oh, that's beautiful. That's oh.
Yeah.
It's not even biologically possible.
Yeah, you do, and you find actually it's weird. You finish the carvings and you rest, and then the next day it's actually gone because the ship heals itself. So it keeps going away.
You need therapy, Kigara.
Yeah, he's fixated.
He's not doing well. All right. Cool. Okay. So eventually, the orrery spits you out. Now I'm just curious. Is this showing on the? It's not showing on the thing.
Oh, what's that?
There we go. That's what we want.
Really
So
cool.
eventually, the orrery shows you this area here of the Astral Sea. Give me a moment. I need to find the. Oop, hang on. I want the picture back. And then I want that up. Okay.
400 million miles in 4 days. That's pretty.
Pretty quick, yeah.
So
So you can actually see there's a where is here? A silvery haze thins as the ship enters a system that appears to have no sun. The ship glides between colossal fragments of smoky grey crystal, remnants of an outer shell of fantastic proportions, as silent and lifeless as a graveyard. Doomspace gives new meaning to the phrase dead of night. After 3 days of travel through the labyrinth of crystal shards, you catch sight of a yawning black vortex lined in dim light. The wild space orrery shows a black vortex with 2 planets slowly spiraling around it. The system has 12 moons, 1 close to the vortex, 1 orbiting each planet, and 9 outer moonlets. There, Crux says, pointing to... where is it? He's pointing to...
Vocath, wasn't it?
Vocath, yes. He points to Vocath on the outer sphere. Yes, that is where we are going. That's where we will find my old comrade, Warwick Blastomoff, and hopefully he has managed to form the coalition, if Vocath has been cooperative with him. As you travel through Doom space, you eventually... Trying to find the description of Vocath. Ah, here we go. As you approach Vocath, you see it is almost it's like a gas giant, but it's a gas small subplanet. Yeah, it's a moon. It's moon size. It's a moon around the planetoid of Lesk, and it is all green. Very, very. It's like a green opaloid world. Very, very beautiful and very out of place with the horribleness in Doom space. As you approach down, you see coming out of the... There we go. Got that picture up. Give me a second here.
Is that a squid?
Where are we looking? That there.
That one.
Yeah. Well, it's not a squid. It's
Like
it's a lamprey.
A lobster.
Crayfish.
Space lobster!
And mosquito.
Okay. Floating above the luminous green clouds of Vocath is a structure made of grey and black stone, with large crystal formations jutting from the underside. Docks radiate outwards from a building that is capped by a crystal dome. Several ships. Several ships are moored here, including a galleon, 4 others that are shaped like a wasp, a scorpion, a lamprey, and a bird, respectively. Attached to the main building is a tower that has its own private dock near the top, and at the end of the dock is a ship shaped like a damselfly. Its metal hull painted bright blue. Flanking this dock are 2 identical 40-foot-tall statues, each one depicting a thin, blue, well-dressed giant. And Crux says, "Welcome to Vocath. This is Vocath stationed on planet Vocath, named after its leader, Vocath."
I'll take short for 500.
I've turned fucking Crux into Sean Connery again. Mm-hmm. I should let you know that Vocath is a McCain. He is a large a species of giant, but he is incredibly wealthy, and all of the people, all the different merchant fleets and mercenary fleets, all come to him. He's sort of like the central hub. If you want something for your fleet, if you need jamming helms, if you need ships, you come to Vocath, and all of the people. All the displaced come here because they seek to win his favor in order to acquire these things. He is quite duplicitous, but he is also quite charming. But just be wary. Do not make him angry, for it is not wise to anger someone like this in his own... He's in his
Don't
house.
poke the bear in his cave.
Well, does he have a sense of humor? Can we, jolly him out of his anger?
Not that I've ever seen, no.
Is he sensitive?
It's difficult to tell.
Well, if we start being silly, will he just lose patience?
Most likely, yes.
I better stay on the ship.
No, it's best you all come. Welcome to Vocath.
Space lobster!
Space scorpion.
Oh.
Should we leave the princess on the ship?
Well, she can do what she wants.
She's going to insist on coming with you.
I need to remember to buy that chalk see if they have it on that ship.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is a merchant. He'll probably have chalk.
Yeah, it's like special chalk apparently.
It's a magic chalk.
Magic chalk.
It's
I don't know what to call it.
it's
What should I call it?
It's chalk for creating teleportation circles.
And do we have precious gems? I think we probably do.
No, you buy the chalk with the gems in it. That's why it costs so damn much. So as you approach, you do a big circle around the base, and you see berthed at the different docking ports a vessel that is very much a scorpion, and you see a crew made up of insect creatures that the more knowledgeable amongst you will identify as Thrycreen. As you circle a bit further around, you see a ship crewed entirely by lizard folk. The ship, the galleon, pirated by humans, definitely not pirates. Not pirates, sorry, vampires, I should say. Circling further around, you see a ship which is similar to yours, but rather than being made up of with a tree, it's made up mostly of fungi with a bunch of vegapigmies that are in control of that one. And then the bird vessel is commanded by a bunch of Aarakocra people, and you might recognize this little fellow.
My son! It's my
We have
boy!
screams of my son, and we have murder hobo over here wanting to go slay some mushrooms.
Hey, Xaryxis only murdered that family of mushroom people once.
Yeah.
We blew up.
You blew
the
up most-
entire colony.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to say that,
Yes,
but
you
now
could-
you've said
you
it.
genocided the entire the entire race that had grown up on the crashed ship. But anyway,
Stay on the energy
Yeah.
side.
like genocide. Anyway,
Mind you, they would have died anyway because the dude triggered the self-destruct.
the ship did
so-
blow up. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's a mercy killing.
Yeah, as you pull into dock, you see Cruckers. Ah, blast them off, Commander. Why are you so small? I don't know. I think the person's fucked up our scale. I think he did. Let's fix that, shall we? Let's do that. Much better. So they
Yeah,
greet
okay.
each other by.
So you're hippo.
Yes, he's also another hippo now.
Okay.
Yes.
What
Yes,
was
Crux
he before?
is. Yeah, well, Crux shouldn't be that tall. I think he's actually just a 1. There we go. That's better. They greet each other quite fondly. They go up to each other and basically they bang heads as a greeting. And Warwick looks sort of seriously at Crux and says, "My efforts to create a coalition have been unsuccessful. The factions of Doomspace have little interest in battling the Xaryxian Empire, which seems to be only a distant threat to them. They would rather fight amongst themselves. You saw for yourself how the other members have always been squabbling amongst themselves. The only thing these factions seem to have in common is their hunger for ships, spelljamming helms, and weapons. Things that I can't provide. And Vocath does not seem overly interested in aiding my efforts. I hope maybe you will be able to assist in convincing him, sir, but I'm sorry that I failed in my mission." He just puts his hand on his shoulder and goes, "You've done well, blast him off.
Self-assassination mission. It's a go.
Maybe." And he goes, and he sees the princess and he pulls up this massive gun. He goes, "Stand down, soldier. She's with us." He goes, "I see. And who are your other companions?" Gesturing to all of you.
Hi, I'm Fleur. And this is Jackie.
I'm Jackie.
And this is Kigora.
Another hippo.
And this is Charmaine. Hello.
And he, Warwick looks at you, Charmaine, and goes, "Ma'am."
And
So,
together we are the Four Abreast.
We
Yes,
are
we
the four
are.
of us.
And I'm going to play whatever I have.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
My flute. Yes.
Yeah. Well, isn't this happy? So, well, we'll stay here and keep the ship secure. We'll wait for you back here. Crux just says to Blastmaster, well, you've had the most interaction with Vocath. You best do that. I'll remain here with the rest of the crew. And he just whispers in, you hear him say, I don't trust that vampire. I'm not going to let him out of my sight. Yes, understood, sir. And he say, well, if you'll accompany my... if you'll accompany my friend here, he will introduce you to Vocath. Yeah, and he steps aside.
Okey-dokey.
The princess goes,
Anyway, I've been waiting too long, and she pushes past you. Goes, lead on.
and starts walking in.
Must not trip her up.
Well, is she really going to with the other sensitive person?
She can go piss off the merchant if she wants. Push past me, little bitch.
Let's just be classy compared to her.
He takes you... Warwick catches up and pushes open these massive doors. Inside, you see a massive, what looks like a fighting pit in the middle of this area. The drop is like 30 feet down, and you see the railings all around the side. Inside, you see like splatterings of blood, weapons, and all sorts of stuff. There's definitely been a lot of fighting that has gone on in this place. You see a private viewing box to the center here, beyond which you can see some people doing some other bits and pieces. And also, interestingly enough, in the arena down below, there is a mirror, which is kind of weird. It's like this very large, ornate mirror attached to the wall, which no idea. Ma'am, this is not actually the way to Vocath.
Oh, very well. Lead the way.
Sorry, this way. And takes you all back outside. And around to a bit here. Takes you up the stairs. You see more GIF hippopotamus people. And as you enter in this way, you see several GIF or Githyanki soldiers that are armored up. And they just sort of nod at Warwick and just push their hand to a panel on the door, and the door opens up, smacking you all down the stairs. And you enter into the audience chamber.
Where's the gift? They disappeared. We picked up an extra one next to Warwick.
They're coming with us.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yes. This circular chamber is an ornate... in this circular chamber is an ornate throne opposite the entrance. The walls are lined with art objects, tapestries, paintings, weapons on display, as well as statues of many different famous people. Vocath sits smugly across, flanked by his two guards, with a massive portrait of himself in the same pose. Around the room, you can see a statue labeled Dollar, a statue labeled Scarthrax, a statue labeled Vecna, a statue labeled Leonidas, a statue labeled Lady of Pain, labeled Strahd, Lord Soth, and Gary. As well as food and all sorts of bits and pieces. This looks like a... He looks at you all, and you see this guy. This guy's like 12 feet tall. He's massive compared to everyone else. He says, Warwick, what have you brought me today? And just, I've brought you, what are your names again? I've forgotten.
The four abreast.
I've brought you the four abreast, sir. They have come to petition you in... Oh, for heaven's sake.
And the heir apparent.
And Zendali just steps in.
I am Princess Zendali Vocath, and I have come to petition you for men and ships in order to take back my throne.
He goes, oh, what an interesting turn of events. How are you, your majesty? He sips from his drink.
Yes. I am well and impatient. Yes, well, so am I. Perhaps someone with a little less venom in their tongue would best do the talking, wouldn't you say? Just sulks off and just like stomps her foot and just off into the corner.
Better luck next time, princess.
Is it? So you are the four abreast. How interesting. Where do you hail from?
Where are we from? Waterdeep, sir.
Waterdeep? Please, come closer. Don't be shouting across the room. It's very rude. Let me get a better look at you. Do you approach?
I suppose.
I'm not scared.
All right.
I'm gonna get stepped on.
You think you get stepped on? What about me? I'm as big as his little pinky fingernail. Probably can't even see me.
That's right, if Thanos on his throne over there wants to step on you and have me to deal with.
Yes, well, I can't say that you look particularly important, so please speak and don't waste my time.
We're with the princess, sir.
Apparently.
Subjectively.
I don't consider myself with the princess, but we will aid her.
We want to help her
You wish to help her? Why would you want to?
because she's gonna change the way they seed worlds.
Really?
That's what she said.
Oh, well, if she said it, I'm sure it must be true.
She's gonna try, and you can only
And,
but
he
try.
begins to laugh, and his minions.
So it sounds like you know something that maybe we don't.
And she goes, "Little one, I have been here for probably longer than you have been alive. I have seen members of the Xaryxian Empire rise and the members of the Xaryxian Empire fall, and nothing ever changes. But I'm sure this could be interesting, if nonetheless."
Well, I am here. We are here for the ride, if nonetheless. But I also have another request. Do you have chalk? Because we would like to get home at the end of this.
Well, how about this? It's been a very slow day here, and I'm sure we could do
we're going
with
to get asked to fight.
a little bit of entertainment. So, if you can survive 4 rounds in my arena without arrest, I will see to putting your request on the table, and I will find you some chalk.
Special chalk with the...
Oh, I know the kind of chalk.
Cool.
He actually whips it up.
You're magic.
So, do we have an accord?
Fighting? I'm pretty good at fighting, I guess.
Are we fighting to kill or fighting to just beat people?
You're fighting to survive. I can't speak for how the other members in the arena, but they're going to try to kill you. So if you want to kill them,
Okay.
I would suggest you
I
do
have
so.
to ask and make sure it's consensual. Because
Fleur is the most ethical
That
among
is
us.
Yeah, she's
Darling,
our moral compass.
You are so cute.
I'm being patronized.
I'm being patronized.
Yeah, it's like, all right then. Well, and he goes, and you appear in the arena.
It's too bad I don't
There
have
was no
that
time for
teleport
warm-ups?
chalk.
I didn't get to do any push-ups.
No. All right, here we go.
Start doing push-ups on Kegro.
As soon as we appear in
Quickly
the
put the armor up since I know something bad is
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
absolutely.
as soon as we land in the arena, right? Kegro does like the superhero landing on his knees.
And I do the superhero landing on your shoulder.
What's on the knees?
All right. So Vocath teleports to the arena overlooking the chair with his 2 companions.
So gather around me quickly. I can probably give you extra.
And you start hearing an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, please enter the arena for the upcoming event.
And you start seeing all the doors open up and people start pouring in from the ships to surround the top of the...
Cast quickly, Jackie.
All right, enhance ability. I'm going to quickly do that for all the group. And you guys get, I think it's... Oh, damn, that sucks. Everyone gets extra 3. That's...
3 is better than none.
It could have been 12, though.
3 is better than none.
Okay.
And you have, you can get...
Yeah, so after teleporting the characters to the arena, the McCain instructs his guards to usher spectators into the surrounding balcony where they begin cheering in anticipation of the spectacle to come. And he's looking over. You have 1 minute to prepare before the first challenge begins. So you've got plenty of time.
1 minute to prepare.
We're going to roll initiative now to get you guys set up.
That was terrible.
I've been not rolling too well. What is this? Oh,
So it may not be a bad idea for me to roll low for this.
I don't think we're, like, revving it up so far.
9.
9.
11.
Yeah.
Probably what might be a good idea as well for you guys to do is chain inspire each other. That way you've each got an inspiration set up.
Yeah. The other thing is, sword is now the bow is now flamed on.
Oh yeah, you flamed it.
And kinetic jaunt.
Yeah.
Oh, I should embiggen too.
Yes.
Let's embiggen.
All right, so we
It's
got.
our little fairy. Really big stick.
So Kegara, what'd you get? 11.
Yeah.
Fleur.
No, I got 11.
No, I
Kegara
got
got 9.
9. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Let me tick off some things. I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
If you give,
Jackie, what'd you get?
12.
If we all spend 1, then we all get 1.
yeah.
I don't know. I get extra.
This means you get
points.
bonuses to hit. Like, it means you give everyone a bonus to hit. So, if you want to be selfish, that's fine.
Well, I'll inspire someone.
I'll inspire someone.
I'll inspire someone.
We'll trade an inspiration then if Jackie doesn't want to share.
Yeah, so they can triad and you just don't get anything.
Okay.
Okay. So who's
Fine.
who's inspiring who?
I'm inspiring Charmaine. Charmaine's inspiring Kegara.
And Kegara's
Kegara's
inspiring
inspiring
Fleur.
me.
Okay, so you get a D6, you get a D 8, I believe, is your
Yep.
current D8. Yeah, so you get a D6, you get
I'm
a
a
D6.
level 4 bar now. I don't know if that makes any
It's
difference.
still a D6.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it goes up till 6. Then I think the inspiration goes up.
3.
Charmaine.
13.
13. All right.
For once, I get to go first.
Yes.
Depending what Jackie rolls.
I rolled a 12. But everyone
Oh.
rolled so low.
Yeah, I
didn't
know. You guys suck at your initiative.
We didn't get to warm up.
No. All right. So, are you happy with your position?
I don't know.
Because there's rocks you can hide behind for cover.
I don't hide. What's going on?
What's the deal with the mirror? By looking at it, can you tell that anything's up with it?
Make a history or arcana.
No.
No.
7.
7. No.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
14.
14. No. Still, it's like you've seen magic mirrors before, but you're not quite sure. This is.
Bear with me because I've got to check my arcana.
Was it Arcana or History?
Arcana or history, either or.
Well, in that case, 19.
19. All right, you know what it is. It's a mirror of life trapping.
I got a natural 20.
There you go. So a mirror of life trapping is a mirror that someone can trap people inside of, and then with the correct command words can summon them forth. You think this is where your enemies are coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Like, smash
And I'm like,
What if we break the mirror?
Sorry?
What if we break the mirror? Do I
Then
know
everything
that?
comes out at once.
Oh.
yeah.
With the natural 20, you would know that. Everything comes out simultaneously. Yeah, that's the you're fucked action. All right. Once you guys are all prepared, Vocath is sipping his drink, and a microphone comes down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 1. Thrasher and Gnasher, the forearms of devastation. And... pointing at you.
The four abreast!
The four abreast! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! And then these two creatures appear. Actually set these up by round. Round 1. Two massive four-armed monsters appear.
Do you realise we're in Ben 10?
I was thinking more it's Goro.
It's Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, dear.
Wow, they rolled really bad on their initiative.
Cool. So you go 4?
They go at the same time. They actually go after Kegaros. You guys get to go first. Yeah.
Yay. They suck harder.
We might suck, but they suck worse.
All right, Charmaine, you're up first.
Let me see.
Actually, what I'm going to do, just for the coolness factor, if I get Vocath, I should be able to put him. There we go. Sitting in his box overlooking the whole situation. Alright.
Okie dokie. Let's do a...
And don't forget what we were talking about as well. If you've got Scarf with you, which you do.
Does that count with spellcasting?
No.
Yeah.
But it's just if you're making an attack, you can just make Scarf always do the help action. That
Yep.
way you always get bonuses to... You always get the advantage.
Yep. I will do a little cheeky little Toll the Dead
Alright.
on the one on the left.
Left.
Let me grab my dice. Oh wait, no, I don't need a dice. It's a Wiz 17 saving throw.
It is a dice for the damage though. With 17, they are not wise. He fails.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Necrotic damage, that is.
Cool. He takes it. He's unhappy about it. You wish to move.
I'll save my movement.
Okay. Jackie.
I want to try and close. Can I close combat at this?
Of course you
point?
can, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get in for the kill.
20, 25. Yeah, so you leap over the
The
rock.
one that's already been injured.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's one
easy,
thing.
Hopefully. I hit on a 22, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say you hit, yeah.
Possibly.
Barely.
Really?
I don't know. You...
Okay, so I rolled a 9, plus I get a 1, 8. Sorry, so far it's 9.
9, yep.
Plus...
Your psychic damage.
No.
No?
Plus my... didn't roll too well. Plus an extra 2, because I have a booming...
Oh, so you're doing Booming Blade, right. Yeah.
That's a cantrip.
So 11, yep, so you're doing Booming Blade.
Then I do my extra.
Do your psychic
blades,
damage, cool.
Which is the reason why I don't want to inspire anyone. I got an extra 8. I didn't really roll that well.
So 17. No, 19. Not bad. Alright. Cool. Fleur.
I would like to go to the other side of the one that Jackie is in front of. And do a
It's 45 to there, so what's your movement? at the moment?
55.
55, cool. That's alright. I figured you had the movement.
And up.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I want to get under his ponytail and lacerate the back of his skull, I guess.
Go for it.
With my staff.
Crack him in the base of the skull, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
I'm in his hair. Alright. 1, 2, 1. A 19 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and a 11.
11 damage.
No, 11 to hit.
Oh, 11 to hit. 11 does not hit.
No, I didn't think it would.
Sorry.
7 magical bludgeoning damage.
How much was it? 7?
Yep. And can he please make a Constitution saving throw?
He will.
The DC has gone up.
Ooh.
I gotta find it. Come on, where are you? Here we go. I think it's 14 now.
Oh, well, I rolled a 19.
I think, well, that would be... No, sorry, 16.
Okay.
It's now 16.
Yeah, so he rolled a 14 plus 5 for con. He has 21 Constitution. He is not stunned.
Well, that's rude.
Next.
And then we'll do an unarmed strike on the back of his head too.
Yep.
Why not? That is like 27
Hits.
for 6 magical bludgeoning.
Another stunning.
I don't know. Not with a constitution that high. I don't.
You remember you got a inspiration as well.
You don't add it doesn't add damage to inspiration.
Yeah.
It's just for hits.
Um.
And it lasts for 10 minutes, so you can burn that whenever you want.
Yeah. I feel like it might be useful for like things that I'm bad at, as opposed to just missing attacks. I might save my key points because we've got 4 rounds of combat to go through. I don't want to burn them all at one to go. So that'd be me.
Okay. Kira, you're up.
Alright, I will flip over into the first guy.
So the one that everyone's been fighting?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can knock him down fast.
Yep.
You can just see Charmaine going over just going, and snick. It's like, oh, what a waste. So I will actually, I can get behind him too.
What's your movement?
I've got face step on, so
Oh, yeah.
sorry, Dance and Solitaire.
Which gives you, what, 40?
Yeah.
So that'll get you to there.
It's not flanking. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. And I will attack.
Mm-hmm.
$11.
Misses.
Actually, I can use. No,
You
I'll
can use
no, I'll
inspiration.
save the bardic inspiration because I'm going to use it for a maneuver.
Well, you can't use that bardic inspiration. You can't use for a maneuver.
Oh,
You
in that
use your
case,
own, yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll use the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
So that would have made it 16.
Hits.
All right. So 1d8. 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 5.
Plus another D8 if you use in the maneuver.
Yes.
But you got to roll the maneuver separately because you got the.
Yep. No, because I'm going to use the. Sorry, bear with me. Riposte, so that way if he misses me, I get a strike.
Okay.
But yeah, basically allows me to strike in his turn because it's coming next. So.
Well, you don't need to. You don't roll that one then. That's fine because riposte happens as a reaction, not as a.
Yep. So that's 11 burning damage.
Okay.
Right. Last but not least, 19.
Hits.
26 plus 5. Plus 2d6. Okay.
Oh no, the 2d6 is only against undead and
Ah.
if you're using the base.
The
which I
base,
do,
yeah. In that case, it's
it's just the D6.
11 more.
11 more, cool. All right, done.
And I will use the riposte.
Yeah.
That costs me a.
Well, again, the riposte only works on fairly certain. Read that out to me again.
When a creature misses me with a melee attack, I may use my reaction, expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon against.
Which is your inspiration. Yeah.
Yep.
So you don't
So-
actually you don't activate that now. You activate that as a reaction. So you can do both.
Yeah. Oh, I can do both.
Yeah. So you can do a defensive flourish and then because riposte is a reaction.
Yeah.
That happens in your turn.
Oh, well,
it happens
I'll,
in their
I'll
turn.
do that then.
Yeah.
Finesse. to the melee. I can use my reaction 4 plus. It's got 4 for my AC attack. To my AC.
If you're doing your defensive flourish, just roll a d8.
Yep.
Yeah, and you just add that to your AC and add it to the damage.
Alright. 5 more.
5 more. Cool.
Means my AC is now 24.
Cool. 82. Damn, you're fucking this guy up. Alright, so this one's gonna look down at the little person directly in front of him, and his friend is gonna go, fuck that guy. Alright, it's gonna do 4 fist attacks at you, Kegara. Ugh. 9, 9, 9, and 3. So, I guess, fuck me then. So
allow me to hit you back.
Uh-huh.
One melee weapon against it. That's so that's roll that.
Yeah, so you spend the inspiration, you roll the attack, and then you add the total damage plus the riposte damage.
That's roll 1. So that's 5, 7. 12.
Cool. Just too quick. And then the other one is going to attempt to maul Jackie. That's better. What do we got here? We have 10. What's your 10 to hit you? So,
15.
okay, thank you. So the 7 plus 8 will hit you. So that's 3 hits.
Well, you know what? You get that back because I have that armor on.
Oh, using your armor of Agathis?
Yeah,
All right, cool. So, I mean,
you're
so
3 damage. Cold damage.
well, what's the? Well, hang on, no. The armor of Agathis doesn't add temporary hit points like that. It does it differently. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I thought it does. Every
No,
time
like
you
it
hit me, you get
it adds
damage.
it adds a fixed number, not 3.
No, I've got 20.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, well, hang on. So, this will be interesting. So I got to do this one at a time. Okay, so the first attack does 2d6 plus 5. So it does 8 damage to you. Drop my pen. No. Get my pen back.
Is it a melee attack?
Yeah. Hang on. So this is gonna be cool. So, all right. So basically, his first punch at you kills him. So he hits you. He goes to hit you 4 times. He hits you the first time. His fist connects. The ice goes up his arm, and he just falls down and shatters. He had 10 hit points left, and you did 20 hit points to him. But you've lost 8 hit points off that, so you've only got 12 left.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just remember to mark that down. Nice work. Yeah. You hear from the commentator, "Whoa, what a... what? That one just gave him the cold shoulder!" The 4 abreast really putting on a good show right now. Charmaine, you're up.
Okay, let's do a primal savagery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to run up to that motherfucker. A little nibble on the ankles.
Go for it.
25.
Are you using help? Is Scarf helping?
Yeah, sure.
So you get advantage. So roll again. You might get the crit.
No.
No, cool. So it hits.
That is 12 damage. 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage.
So bite him to his ankle and find a jugular.
Yeah. Ah! It's like, he just sees his friend shatter into a million pieces, and he's like, "Thrasher, no!" And then Nash is looking at you all, and then he's like, "Oh!" That it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Jackie.
Oh, it's my turn.
Your turn.
Alright. I will hit him again with my sword of,
The
charming.
sword of charming.
sword.
Yeah.
It's quite charming.
It's quite charming.
I got 22!
Hits.
So I'll do the extra hits. It's 22 plus... Oh, damn. Plus 7. I rolled really bad for that.
Mm-hmm.
Plus there's my extra attack.
Do you booming blade this one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an extra 5.
Well, let's give me the total.
Okay, 7, 5 plus. Plus an extra 10. So,
15.
So 7.
22, I think.
So 7, 5, and 10. Yeah. Yeah, 22. Nice.
You're welcome to hit me back too.
Fleur, you're up.
Let's try skull perforation again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's better. A very big number, like 17 plus 9, for maximum damage of 13. And then the other one was 7 plus 9, which is 16.
Both those hit.
And the second damage was 10, so
So
23 magical bludgeoning.
Cool.
And then let's do an unarmed strike.
Nice. You've done 69 damage.
Oh, I'm going to change that to 75,
75, nice.
because that's a 16 plus numbers.
Very good work. Alright. Kegara! He's behind you.
Oh, plus flanking, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to handspring through his legs and out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And attack.
Mm-hmm. Technically should be that square. It's a problem with things that take up 9 squares. It's difficult to center them.
21.
Hits. I got to imagine it's difficult to handspring when you've got 2 weapons in both hands, especially when one's a violin. So
No,
It's called a handless cartwheel.
that's what I could have imagined was doing rather than the handsprings.
it would almost be like the whole. You actually fist down. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's better. 15, 20 damage.
20 damage. Alright, how do you wish to kill this guy?
Cut the back of his tendons out,
Mm-hmm.
and as he drops down, flip forward and just like up and in, through the back and into the heart.
Nice. So he falls down, all 4 arms go down, Jackie, you step out of the way, and then Kegara whoosh, straight through the back.
Mortal Kombat!
Fatality.
And everyone's like,
Fatality.
and Vocath's like, he just waves his hand, and another, ready for round 2!
Is there 3 rounds to this?
3 more to go.
Damn.
Round 2. A huge Triceratops thing and a bunch of those, 2 of those sharks that you've seen before
Oh god.
Laser shark.
pop out of the arena. I'll roll its initiative.
Did we reroll our initiative?
No, same initiative.
Kind of want to face step up behind the guy and go, that's a bit unfair, isn't it? And then face step back into combat.
Maybe we could just take down that god thing.
God thing.
Oh, the thing that thinks it's some sort of god by him.
Oh, you mean Vocath?
Yeah.
I think that's what Kegara was.
Not necessarily take him down, but just jump up, face step up next to him and go, look at him have a go. Look at him go there. Yeah, doing a really good job. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be down there. Back down. I wouldn't leave you in combat on your own.
Okay, so the brown scaver has initiative 6. The grey scaver, these all have a different stat, so I've got to roll them individually. The grey scaver has even worse initiative. 4. And the big boy. Well, that's better. Grey Scather, Brown Scather. Braxit. -1. Got 16 still. That's still better than. Alright. So Kegara just went then, so we jump in at the initiative as it is.
Yep.
So the Scavers come in. So the Scaver pops up and goes. Brown Scaver goes straight for Jackie.
Come at me.
Alright. He's going to do a swallowing bite. Oop, I'm in the wrong box. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit.
Okay. So it takes 20 points of damage back. You take 10, 15. So your armor's gone. But it
It takes 15.
No, it takes 20 because it's whatever the maximum was at the time. It's kind of weird.
He's having a bad time.
So Brown took 20. Grey.
I should have done the highest one then. Maybe.
Yeah, the more hit points you put into it, the more damage it does back to them.
Next time I'll go full.
If a medium or smaller creature, dexterity saving throw to avoid being swallowed by it.
I'll just do dexterity. Damn, I'd get 9.
Okay, so
It swallowed me.
it swallowed you.
Oh.
He's just going to have to catch
So basically, it went, "Roar!" it swallows you and then buggers off.
Jackie!
This one here is going to go straight for Kegara, since it's the one directly in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mr. Brown. No, that's Mr. Grey, isn't it? Yeah, this is Mr. Grey. He's just going to do a nibble. He doesn't have a swallowing bite, he just has a regular bite. 15, 20 to hit.
19's the AC.
Alright, you take a d8 plus 3. So you take 7 damage from him as he bites at you. And then Brutus is dun dun dun. He charges straight at you.
Sorry, how much damage, sorry?
7.
Yep.
And Braxit. Oh, that's actually not too bad. You guys are actually in that position. He's going to charge up to you. And he's going to go and vomit acid at you. So I need Fleur and Charmaine to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Ooh. 10?
11.
Yay! You failed.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh no, actually, keep those dice. Apply it to Constitution.
Oh, you get extras for Constitution.
You get advantage on Constitution saving throws because she gave you the extra.
Oh! A 3 or a 4.
Oh no.
I also got a 4.
Friendship.
I was gonna say
Everybody gets
let's
4s.
add my inspiration to this, but it's not gonna matter.
No, it
because
won't
my
matter.
Constitution's only +2.
All right. So you all take 10, 19, 23, 30 acid damage.
Oh.
Gosh darn it.
Now I'm sad I didn't take my next level of monk. That would have halved it.
Can I use my reaction to do a
Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
He needs to make a dex throw.
Ooh. See how dexterous a giant Triceratops monster is. Ooh, not bad. 15 minus 1, so 14. Nope, fails. Rebuke the bitch.
Another D10.
10?
Six.
6. So 6 damage.
6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. He is... nope, doesn't take any differences from that. All right,
I got
cool.
all 2s.
Takes... Was it 6? Nice. Alright, cool. Charmaine, you're up.
Fuck you, bitch. Let's...
The commentator goes, that's what I call acid reflux.
Do we know where the commentator is?
No.
Oh.
You can't beat up the commentator. Holy shit, get the fuck away from me.
That's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a 28.
28. Yes, that will hit.
That's better. 13 poison damage.
13 poison
I'm gonna
damage.
bite this one as well.
Alright.
I'll rip a chunk out with my tusks.
Okay, so... You run up and nibble. Nibble. Alright. Jackie. You're inside the thing.
I know. Can I?
Yeah, so you can attack. So you are restrained, which means that you are blinded and your attacks have disadvantage.
Well, what if I just do like one of my like psychic abilities or something?
Such as?
I can just cast my shooting star from the inside. Would that kill me or?
Well, yeah, because you'll have to take the save as well.
Or I could do the I can just do hex thing. You know, I won't need to see for that for the Eldritch Blast.
Again, that's disadvantage because you're attacking something within 5 feet of you. All your attacks will be at disadvantage against this thing because you're inside of it.
I will just do my.
Yes, you are blinded, restrained, and also you have total cover against effects against you. And you take 3d8 poison damage at the start of your turn. So being slowly acided away.
Okay, I'll just.
Hang on. So you take this damage first.
I rolled 16 to hit.
That will hit, but you take 20. Take 13 points of acid damage at the beginning of your turn. Poison damage at the beginning of your turn. Sorry.
So it's already taken 20.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying to think of it.
I rolled a 13
To hit?
damage.
13 damage?
No,
okay.
I rolled 16 to hit.
16 to hit, 13 damage to
Well,
it.
I
Yep.
still have more to go.
Okay, cool.
I'll roll it over.
Did you booming blade this?
Yeah, I got
Yep.
an extra 4.
17.
17 plus whatever that is. It's probably overkill, is it? No? They're just hard to kill?
Mm-hmm. 17, 24.
24, alright. Because it took a certain amount of damage from the inside, it has to see whether it throws you up. Yeah, so it's like... so you start doing... and then it goes... and spits you out. So you slime out in front of the...
So gross.
Alright. Flo...
I wanna. There's nothing my sized, is there?
No. Not yet.
It was the big thing that spat acid on me, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
I want to go behind him.
Okay.
And let's do the same old. Let's give him 2 big skull perforations.
Ah!
Let's attempt to give him 2 big skull perforations. 15.
Ooh, hang on. Where is he? Braxit. No, misses.
Then both of those will miss because that's a 15 and a 14. So let's try it for an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 1. Oh, I'm not hitting anything this round.
Alright. Kigura.
I will...
You hear, and you also hear from the distance, Mom, is there anything I can do to help? 'Cause,
I didn't realise the pets were here.
yeah, the pets are here, yeah.
I gotta pull a Fonz and jump the shark.
Okay, he's going to jump the shark.
And on the way through, I'm gonna give it a the old schmick schmack.
Yep. You just doom the series, though, you realise.
12.
On the little one, the grey one, is... Yes, that will hit.
Oh no, I've jumped the shot. It's 11, 14, 15.
15. Okay, cool. Still up.
28.
Hits.
For 15 more.
Cool. It does.
Right. That's 2 attacks. I've got a third.
Mm-hmm.
So I will. Can I afford to be in front of it when if it throws up? I'll move to the flank and attack from there. Yeah, I should. Yeah, just trying to think. Yeah, I should have enough movement to do that.
Yeah. Because it was... You were there, so it was 15, 20, 25, 30 to there.
Yeah, and I've still got
Kinetic Join up, yeah, because you haven't taken any damage so far.
That is 16.
Misses.
16 misses.
Mm.
I'm in the rear. Can I?
Oh, well, 18. So that would have hit, but you see what he does. Like your hit goes hit, and you see like he sort of turns his head, and you get an invisible barrier as he casts shield, which ups his AC by 5.
Oh. I'm just trying to think. Do I might save the Fey inspiration and leave that as my turn.
Okay.
So I can't. Yeah, that's it. I've got all I can do.
Brown Scaver has vomited up Jackie. Didn't like that. Didn't like the taste of that. Wants some green meat. He's going for Charmaine. It's not going to do.
Try me, bitch.
Yeah, your new plate is not going to. It's not going to work. 13. So Joe's go like it did, like the other one, Big Mama, did to you before. Dodge out the way. I think I imagine it goes. Just sort of sticks on the. It just can't bite through. It's like
breaks a couple of teeth.
Yeah, and just the one eye just. All right. Brexit did not recharge his vomit. And so he's going to smack forward, smack backwards. So 1 to you, Charmaine, and then 1 to you, Kegara. Fuck off, no. That's not going to do for Charmaine. And for Kegara... Ooh, that might be alright. Yeah. 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool. So 3d8 plus 8. 6, 9, 20. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bear with me. Con, is it?
Yeah. And you get advantage on this because of... Oh, actually, hang on, because that isn't your... Indy.
What's that?
Your, the temporary hit points thing, is that a concentration spell?
Oh, for them?
Enhance ability, yeah. Because you may have lost it with the damage you took inside the shark.
Concentration for an hour.
Okay, yeah, so make a Constitution saving throw. It'll still be 10 because you didn't take that much.
11.
Right, so give me... Oh, yeah, so you're fine. But
I'm fine. I got 19.
19, oh, cool. Sorry. Just making sure you... Because you would have got advantage if you'd failed it.
Yep.
Because of that, so you need to make sure that was still up. So that's
Yep.
all good. So you still have your kinetic jaunt up.
Yep.
All right. Cool and cool. I'll see if he gets his vomit back. All right. Did you want to use your reaction, Fleur, to... Because he did... Yeah.
Yes. I will smack him.
Yeah.
Smack a bitch. 15.
Misses.
I will not smack a bitch.
I thought you got it in the back.
Am I flanking?
Yeah, you take
17.
Still misses. Because 18 missed. Then he's going to... So you guys are going to get opportunity attacks as well. He's actually going to start to do. He's going to move to here. You hear his pets go, Ma!
This is why I didn't
26.
engage.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, you just nat 20.
Nat 20 with Snicker Snack.
Okay.
He did. I don't even have to roll.
No, he's huge. So he doesn't get instant killed. He takes the other damage.
32 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, far out.
So what you do now? So roll your max damage plus. If you look at Snicker Snack with a Vorpal sword, right? If it isn't an instant kill, there's a shitload of additional dice you get to roll.
Let me look.
Yeah.
16 from me. Damage.
16 from you. Cool.
The creature is immune to his effect.
Yeah,
The
or
creature
if the
instead
DM
takes an extra 68 slashing damage.
Yeah, so you roll additional 68.
Okay, so 20 plus 68.
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
There you go.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 20. 28, 30. 40. 47.
47. Nice.
Thank you, good sir.
Flanking. Ooh, he is good.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Nice work. All right. Now it's your turn again, Charmaine. You're up. Now it's your actual turn.
Let's try that again.
So you get advantage because you got Scarf giving you advantage.
I'm going to use that same dice again. No way.
Another one.
Another one.
Here you go.
Here's the dice back.
Charmaine is unimpressed. Now you're making me mad.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, she's got green.
30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other one? 30, 36, 41, 48.
48. Fuck you. Whoo, boy.
Is he dead yet?
Nope, still up. Still up. All right. Jackie. You stand up.
Covered in shark.
Covered in
foam.
shark goo.
I'm just gonna I was thinking I was just gonna give myself the ice thing again.
So you're gonna cast,
Recast it.
Armor Agathis again, yeah.
25, so I can't.
It's a good. Not a bad strategy. It's a good idea. Cool. So he's gonna do that.
Yep, and I'll just.
Well, you've just got bonus actions after that, which is just inspiration to other people for you, because everything else is a spell. So that's
Yeah.
it. So you stand up, just put the armor back on. Okay. Fleur.
Alrighty.
Healing word is a.
It's a bonus action, but it's still a spell,
Okay.
so you can't use it at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That big thing is making for the pets, and I don't like that. So I'm good at chasing. Let's try the wacky stick. Feel like I need something else on my sleeve. That's a little better. A 22.
22 will not hit because he's going to shield it as well.
The big thing has shield?
Yep. Yes, he can't shield natural 20s, but he can shield.
Dirty 20?
His AC is now 23.
Is it for the entirety of this round?
It's the same as the shield spell that you use.
Bonus action, try and sucker punch him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do flurry of blows because I really don't want him hitting the pets. And I'll ask the pets to move away as quickly as they can.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit. That's a 5.
No dice? Alright.
I should have used one of my inspirations on the higher one.
Oh, yeah, you can do that if you want.
Doesn't Chester
Well, that's
move
going
on first
backseat.
turn?
He can move on first,
Can he run away?
So where do you want him to go?
Away!
Away?
Hide behind a rock.
Okay.
Well, if I add a d8 to, what was the one? The dirty 20? So that would make it 25.
That'll hit.
Okay, untick inspiration. So 10 magical bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
And can it please make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, I think it will.
I'll try.
Ooh. 18.
Yeah, it passes.
Yeah, it has +6 to it. It's
I thought it would
Yeah.
be pretty Constitution-y,
Yeah, he's pretty beefy.
but I gotta try.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Like, no!
Because otherwise, there's not much I can do.
No worries.
If I can't hit it.
Kegra.
Magic missile its ass.
Okay. You cast Magic Missile. They hit the shield. The Elder dissipate.
Doesn't the shield...
When a Brexit will be hit by an attack roll or a magic missile, the spell that originates from the source Brexit can see, the Brexit can create an invisible barrier, which it already has up, and they automatically hit the shield and they go away.
But he can't see Kigara.
You can see him, the shield is already up.
Ah.
So because you attack him with a magic missile, they just...
I will move...
That's rude. That's so rude.
That's alright.
Where are we going?
I will move straight up to the back of it.
Okay. What's your movement now? 40. Yeah, so you got the distance.
And alright, so I can't strike him. But I'm in a position to... Ooh. Can I? Sorry, babe.
Yeah, so this barrier gives the Brexit a +5 bonus to its AC, including against the triggering attack, and prevents magic missile spells from damaging it. It specifically fucks up magic missiles.
I will not run. I will face step.
Okay.
Right to the other side.
And do the fire damage.
And do. Is it just the 4?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, 4 fire damage.
Cool.
That's 4 you can't dodge.
It's like, oh, you bitch.
I know, right? It's like, oh.
Yeah. It's the scene from Independence Day. All the missiles just dissipate on the shield. It's like,
It's just like, oh, hell no. you do not shoot that green shit at me. That could have been at a barbecue. And what is that smell? Dragging your ass with dreadlocks across the desert. And I will save my last inspiration for if he tries to strike me.
alrighty. The brown scaver is going, I'm going to try for this one again. It's going to try and nibble on Jackie. Natural 1, doesn't nibble at Jackie at all. Back to the top, but the Brexit. He's a bit surrounded at the moment, but you did just jump in front of him, so he's just going to smack the shit out of you then.
That's fine. That was the plan.
Yeah. Two great club attacks. 26
That's cool.
and 19.
Both will do it.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
1, 2. 4, 8, 16, 24 for the first one.
Yeah, right.
Are you dead?
Not yet.
And the second one
About to be.
is 12, 22. How you doing there, Kegger?
Oh no, I'm down.
Just goes... just smash you down.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is, I just ate the damage that was...
Yeah. Nicely done.
Kegera knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
May not seem that way, but he knows
then
what
he-
he's doing. I'm all bright and colourful, and I'm like...
It's like, oh, and the clown goes down! There's nothing funny about that brutalization.
Yet.
Charmaine.
Right. So.
What are you doing first off?
Snicker snack again.
Snicker snack again. Okay, cool. Snicker snack attack.
17 plus 12.
12? Yeah, that is. Did you roll your 2 dice or just the 1? Because you always get advantage when you've got Scarf with you. So you should always roll 2.
No.
No. Yeah. Because like Scarf's default action while he's around your neck should be to help.
Mm-hmm.
Which means whenever you're in combat range, you always get advantage.
Yeah.
That is...
I just noticed this thing has lipstick.
No, that's blood.
It's blood on its lips. Anyway, sorry, go on.
14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage, alright.
And as I do that, I am going to... Where are my things?
Do a flourish.
A defensive flourish.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go and healing word Kegera.
Okay, so D6 for your healing... No, you don't for your healing word, your defensive flourish.
1.
Okay, so there's 1 additional point of damage.
And my healing word. You get 11 hit points.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, so you're up on 11. Jackie. You have an angry shark trying to nibble at you.
Just hit it because it's in front of me, eh?
It's like, fuck you, shark.
Sword of Charming?
Mm-hmm.
29?
Barely, yeah.
Not so good. 8?
Yeah, how do you want to kill it?
Oh, cool.
It was barely alive at this point.
Alright. Off with its head!
Okay, so you just... so I imagine it goes to bite you, you just sidestep it, just bring the sword down and remove it. Goes, well, I guess she didn't need a bigger boat. And...
I didn't do any spells, so I guess I could healing word Kegera.
you can healing word Kegera or yourself, or anyone really.
I'm actually fine. I think Kegera is the most
Yeah,
of us
Kegera's
all.
the one who's currently... He was unconscious. He's now breathing again.
Where should I... I will do... Oh, you got 11.
Thank you.
So you're back up to 22. Fleur.
I'm in front of this thing again. I don't want to be in front, so can I go behind, please?
Sure. Flanking position again.
Yeah. Is that Kegera next to me?
He is.
Let's fix that.
He's on 22 hit points at the
I'll
moment.
back up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just can't tell because you're laying down.
Oh, because he's prone.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can help him up.
Yes, he got smacked. He got smacked. He got smacked in the back of the head twice by a very large fist.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Punch, I guess.
Go for it.
Really need
some better options. I nearly took Shatter. Well, there's 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Which hits? It can't shield against that.
So that's 10 magical bludgeoning.
Alright, how do you wish to kill it?
Oh, thank fuck.
I was so disappointed it had 3 hit points left when Charmaine was rolling her flourish. I'm like, oh, come on, Charmaine. So close.
Let's do skull perforation.
Okay, cool. So you just flip
Nice,
up and
clean.
you find a little crack in the armor of this thing. Just embiggen
Right
it.
into the spinal
Like
cord.
shrink it down.
Yeah.
Embiggen. Charmaine, you sidestep and it falls down. Well, I think it's safe to say that Triceratops is definitely extinct. Ready for round 3. And Vocath's like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, a special entrance all the way from Torel. May we... Just looking at you guys.
Better not be the counter tits. I swear to God.
Vocath is pleased to represent Silgar.
Silga?
And Silgar's like, it's about time you. So you hear in your head, it's about time you showed up.
Where have you been?
I've been in here.
Are you here to help?
So he comes in after.
That's my translator.
Get in my ear hole.
He actually comes in at this initiative point, which is good.
Oh my goodness.
Solkar.
He'll be sulking when we're done with him.
I'll delete the other ones. So Stilgar just goes, charges at you and just go, and it looks at you, Jackie, and says, just play along. He flies at you and just slips into your ear.
I'm like, hitting my ear.
Yeah.
It's in my brain!
Oh dear, it looks, and he goes, you gotta pretend to attack your friends. Kekara, you flip up and you see Jackie yelling and menacing at everyone. You also hear telepathically in your head, it's okay, just play along, just make it look like you've knocked out Jackie, we can move to the next round.
Alright, I will run over. Right. And stage theatrically. Alright. So run up, basically ram the sword between your arm and your torso, right, and lift you up so it looks like I've just run it clean through you. So you do the whole thing, right? Lift you up, slide it out, and go, ha-ha!
Okay, so give me
do
performance, please. Yes, please.
I knew this was good.
I rolled 17 for performance.
19.
Okay. A betrayal and tragedy, but that's only 3 rounds down. Well done. Now prepare yourselves for the terror of Doom Space. And out of nowhere, well, not out of nowhere, I should say. A giant megapede comes slithering out of.
I'm like in the bag of holding, looking for the healing potion. It's just like no time to fuck around.
Yeah. No, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Queen Gamora. And it was like, yeah, and it was like, Gamora, Gamora, Gamora. Everyone was cheering it. Sorry, I rolled the fuck you.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
So that's just a flat 20 on the initiative. Alright. Okay, so here comes Gamora. It takes 1 bite attack and either a life drain or a psychic bomb. Well, this will be interesting.
Some.
For some. Alright. So Jackie is pretending to be unconscious. You can stand up and do your attacks after the...
Yeah.
Once it gets to your turn, though. It's going, oh, hi there, you look delicious. It's going to go straight for Charmaine. It's going to give you a bite. Oh, fuck off. 13 to hit with the bite.
I may be delicious, honey, but I ain't for eating.
And it's going to do a life drain on you. It magically drains life. Each creature within 15 feet of the megapede. So that's everyone.
Oh, so everyone.
Everyone
Cool.
except Fleur.
Jackie's already.
No, you're still alive. So Constitution saving throw. So with your advantage and everything.
Is that advantage whilst people still have the temporary hit points?
What? No, whilst Jackie maintains concentration. Right. Yeah. No.
That's a flat 14.
Okay.
It's an 11.
Okay.
16.
You pass. You two fail. So you're taking 3d10. You're taking half of this, Jackie.
Down I go.
6, 12, 20. So you take 10 and you take 20. Both you two take 20. So you're still up. You got 2 hit points left.
Oh, dude, isn't that just absolutely tickety fucking
It's
boo?
better than 0, motherfucker.
True.
All right, that's Queen Gamora. Charmaine, the big thing is behind you. Like, I'm the queen. So I took the purple worm and just added these flat dots to it, and I thought it looks so goofy, but I love how goofy it looks. It's like, hi, I'm here to eat you, boys.
Hey man, I'm here to
I'm
practice my eating.
I'm here to eat all of you.
24.
24 will hit.
14.
14 damage for Queen Gamora.
Bonus actions.
It appears the worm has finally turned.
I'm going to rage.
Good call. Actually, should be in that one here. It's not a 9, it's an 8 square. It's a 4x4. This one's much bigger. It's a gargantuan monstrosity. Jackie, you're going to continue to feign dead on the ground?
I don't know. Will it forfeit the round?
No.
I could just yell, Zombie Jackie!
Is that zombie Jackie?
Rage.
Yeah, I'll yell.
She goes straight to Kegron and goes,
like-
nope, goes
It's
after
like,
the worm.
what an upset! It appears that one is not dead!
I am the undead, and then I'm going to stab it with my sword of charming.
Go for it.
Where is my sword?
How many HP do you get back for a health potion?
Depending on the type, but it's 2d4 plus
15?
2. 15 to hit?
Yeah,
That's the number.
cool. Okay. I'll do all my spells.
Yeah, there's no point saving them. There's no point using your healing potions to heal up. It's better to use them to get yourself back up. Have other people feed them at you at this point.
Yeah.
You get to heal by DPS at this stage.
If I do Blooming Blade, can I do a healing spell on him, or is that...
No, because... Oh, no, you can, because it's a cantrip. Yes, you can do Booming Blade and a healing word.
Okay.
But like we were saying, there's no real point in doing that unless you can heal more than the damage that the creature is going to do to you next round. It'll be cancelled out, so you might as well save it to get him back up when they drop to 0.
Alright, so I'll just do everything then.
I'll just keep focusing on DPSing.
20.
20 damage. Nice. Fleur.
I don't really want to get close to this thing. Can I go around the opposite side to my peeps? Further away. I want to be out of its reach.
So how far do you want to move? Is the question.
I want to be, say, 25 feet away from it.
Okay, so there.
Yeah. But I still want to be able to see Kegara
Mm-hmm.
and Shami.
You can definitely see them both.
So I'm going to do my Radiant Sunbolts
Go for
because
it.
I'm not going in melee range with that thing.
Go for it.
23 to hit.
Hits.
10 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm. You get 2 bolts, don't you now?
I get 2 bolts. And there was something about... yeah, so do the second bolt. That's probably not going to hit with an 11. It's a ranged spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided I could do that twice a turn.
Yes.
And then when I take the attack action and use the special attack as part of it, I can spend a key point to make the special attack twice as a bonus action.
So you mean you get 4 if you want to do it.
Alright,
Total, yeah.
let's do that.
And I will just double check something here. What's your maximum movement?
55 feet.
Okay, so you moved a little bit too far there. If you move in a straight line to where you were, it was 60.
Right.
So you would have had to move out of... You would have had to go out and then around to get out of its reach to get around the back.
I was just thinking about going like
Well,
just to
up
the
and,
right.
well, even up and over the top, either way. But
I was just thinking about going to the right. I just
going
don't
over-
want to be
going over there, basically.
Yeah, I just don't want to be stacked with everybody.
Alright, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
So there's a 20 something to hit
Mm-hmm.
and a 17 to hit.
17. Both those hits.
So there's another 7, 8, 15 radiant damage.
Nice.
And I will mark off a key point.
Very good. Silgar just goes, just keep doing what you're doing. He's like, you have no idea. He starts complaining. He's, you have no idea how long I've been in that mirror. What happened to you? I teleported and suddenly I was stuck in this place and you stuck me in that damn mirror. And that's all he does for his turn. He just complains. Kegara.
I'm going to face it to the other side of it and 4 damage.
Yeah.
Decide what exactly I can do. It's going to do the most damage. I think attacking is going to do the most damage.
Mm-hmm.
First attack. 20. The dirty 20.
Hits.
For 10.
10.
Flaming.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9 is 16.
Hits.
That's for 16 more.
16 more. Nice.
And last but not least,
The club.
it's 20. 17.
17 hits.
That's
Just the d6 plus
6 plus 5.
Yeah.
6.
6.
And I will spend a Bardic Inspiration
Mm-hmm.
for Defensive Flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Try and make it a little harder to hurt me.
Yep.
That's 4 more.
4
So
more.
I'm up to 23 for the AC for this round.
96. Alrighty. That's good damage to it. Alright. Gamora is going to Psychic Bomb Charmaine. Wisdom saving throw, please.
13.
It's a fail. So you take 5d8.
That's a lot.
4, 6, 9, 14. Not a great deal. But you are incapacitated until the end of the next turn, which means...
That means I don't get my turn!
And you can't take actions or reactions. So... It's not an automatic crit on you. I think that was the different thing I was thinking of. That's right. It will take the bite on you as well. So basically, it blasts you and stuns you, and then it's going to try and nibble on you. 26.
Suppose that hits.
Possibly.
Uh, 10, 17,
Dead.
21. Well, I mean, you're taking half. Like the psychic damage.
Oh yeah, I'm raging, aren't I?
The psychic damage you took, you don't resist, but this damage you do because it's piercing and poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
So you take, so what did I say? 21. So you take 10 of that, and then the poison damage. Uh, 10. Yeah, it knocks you down. So
1 hit point.
it's like, it's like, so it blasts you and then it goes to swallow you and it's like, wait a minute. It goes, ah! Oh. He's still up.
Lived, bitch.
That's it for Queen Gamora. Charmaine, you're still incapacitated, unfortunately, so you don't get your turn. Jackie, you're up.
Alright. Am I too close to do a shooting star attack?
No, because it's a reactor. It's a save attack from the creature. So.
Wait, I don't think I have. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I can do it. It's just a free slot, really, isn't it?
Yeah, the Ring of Shooting Stars.
So I could just do that. So I'll just do the main, the important one.
So do the big boom.
The big blast.
Okay.
Wait, where is it?
Make it save. Yeah, it fails that. So whatever the damage is on the Ring of Shooting Stars.
It is 4d12 is the
Mm-hmm.
this one. 12.
Yeah, so you can position that in such a way that it won't get Charmaine or Kegara, but it'll just get the Megapede. So.
Yeah,
Or I could do it on the line.
there's 2. Let's roll twice. 19 again. 31, 39.
39, nice.
That's right.
Alright. Fleur.
Let's do the pew 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 again because that sounds like not getting eaten.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew. 13 plus 9 is 22.
22, that hits.
That'll be my lowest roll. So that's 10, 16 radiant damage.
Nice.
And I spend a key point and I do it again.
Okay.
Eat the beads of doom.
And those are all bigger. So 12 more radiant damage.
12 more radiant damage, alright. Still up.
Well, that's my attack action and my bonus action.
Okay, Silgar is just going, what are you doing? We need to get out of here! Kegara.
Alright, just gonna smack dishmy smack.
Go for it.
14.
Misses.
That won't. It's 26.
Hits.
Uh, 9.
9. How would you like to destroy this creature?
Flip up the spines.
Mm-hmm.
Somersault over. Flaming bow right down through the eye.
Nice. It isn't actually standing up like that. It should actually be millipeding along the ground, but you just like tumble it. Yeah. Basically, it's sort of the way that I've sort of imagined it moving in this instance is it's kind of snaked around you guys. So yeah, you can just jump onto it.
Yep.
So yeah, cool. Nice work. So you everyone's like, good morning. Ooh. For our breast! For our breast! For our breast! For our breast!
I'm going to play a victory song. I'm going to go to Shrine Marine first. After that.
Hit points.
Hit points, please.
Turn around and bow. Like a big elaborate flourishing bow. And then turn around and immediately pour a healing potion down.
How's that for a perspective?
You're going to shake it up like a champagne bottle, though.
All right. Yes, Queen Gamora was a 100 foot long megapede. It appears and snaps up a.
How many hit points?
What?
How many hit points?
I'll tell you later. All right. Just as you are doing your bow, Vocath standard, he's about to speak, when suddenly a portion of the dome above the arena shatters, startling the spectators and causing shards of crystal to fall like rain. A serpentine dragon with scintillating scales and nebulous wings sweeps down through the hall. Mounted on its back is an armored figure whose face is hidden behind a visor. The figure calls out, I am Prince Zeleth of the Xaryxian Empire, and I've come for my sister, Zendali. Surrender her to me, you rats, or be annihilated. And that is where we're going to leave today's session.
All I wanted was my chalk.
I mean, we could just hand her over. Okay, take her. We don't like her.
I know.
She's rather snooty and aloof. Likes to push her way through conversation. Like some sort of rude person.
Well done, everyone. You did quite well in that. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I thought that might have been a little bit more difficult, but you did very, very well.
You only went down once. And we got you up
Yeah,
immediately.
two of you went down. You didn't take any damage because you never
No,
fucking...
I took a acid spray.
Oh, you took the acid spray to the face.
And then I was like, fuck that.
Fuck
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
be at the back of it.
I still have my armor on.
You got the armor baggages up. Cool. All
Tanks?
righty.
I can't believe Kegger a tank.
Good job.
All
I
right,
love
now,
that the-
like I was saying, before we
20s
go,
got
one thing we've been meaning to do for the last couple of weeks is a fan art section. One of our fans, or should I say players, who is also a fan of the show, has done some fantastic custom art for the characters. So here we go. Make sure this all shows up. Beautiful. There we go. So we have Fleur.
Hey.
We have
I'm so cute.
You're so cute.
Jackie. And not only do we have Jackie, we have original Jackie without the makeup as it is. We have Charmaine, looking sexy as hell with the big back there. well sculpted. And then of course Kegger. I still love how you've got the mask right there because it looks like he's smiling. It's so well done. You've done such a good job.
I'm so proud of that
It's
mask.
so good. It's so good. All right. So, yeah, on that note, finally, thank you to my players, Charmaine,
I did not die.
Kegera,
Neither did I. Well, maybe.
Jackie, she
I
pretended to die,
Pretended to die?
and Charmaine. I mean, Fleur! Fleur! Sorry.
The other.
The other Charmaine. Fleur! Sorry. It's been a couple of weeks, leave me alone.
We gotta go hide a princess now.
And until next time, everybody, remember to keep on blending. Bye!
Bye bye.